Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here coming at you with another video. Just want to show you these beautiful lilacs right here, but that's not the purpose of my video. Well, I'm going to show you guys where I left off with the Redneck 5000 camper, inspired by the Red Green Show. This thing is coming along surprisingly cool. It's got a lot of stuff inside of it, so you're going to have to just bear with me a little bit. But I'll show you what I did. So I took off the tailgate. Now there's nothing wrong with this tailgate. I took off this tailgate right here because I wanted to put a mismatched tailgate on it, because it's got to look redneck. So for a leveling device, I'm using an old bumper jack, and I blacked out the orange directionals because I wired it to a 4 flat. We put the we got chrome aluminum wheels, a little bit of rust, which is awesome. And what we're going to do is we're going to caulk the top cap to the bottom. It's already screwed down and all that. It's already been on there. But we're going to put caulking in here, and then we're going to put duct tape. We're going to do a strip of duct tape all the way down, and then we're going to do 2 going up over the top. And then we're going to clear coat the duct tape so it doesn't rot out, because we don't want the duct tape to fall off or do anything like that. And the reason for the duct tape is because what says redneck more than duct tape. Then, in red letters, we're going to put Redneck 5000. On the tailgate, we're going to do Redneck 5000, and then we're going to put on here on the side, inspired by the Red Green Show, because I love the show. It's such a funny show, and they make some pretty funny stuff. So, I don't know if you can see it or not, guys, because I got all this stuff in here, but I got the back framed in, and you can see that TV mount right there, and I got the bench made. So, we're at that point. I got some LED lights right here. These go on these are for a truck bed. So they go up underneath on the bed, but we're going to use them up top on the rafters there. And there's 8 of them, 4 per side. And then over here someplace, right here, I got a dummy one. This is the display one. So I got an extra one, but let's see if I can. I'm holding the thing up. So okay, so this is it right here, and then you squeeze it, and oh, if I can get to it. They're pretty bright, and they're gonna illuminate up in here. So we're gonna put these are gonna go right up here, all the way down, 4 on each side, and then this one right here I'm gonna mount up top on the back side up there, and it comes with the little screws. Courtesy of Walmart. So, I got the TV mount up on the top there, as you can see. And I'm sorry, like I said, I have all the stuff in there, but TV mount. Then on the back side of that, I have an old dish satellite piece from the radio, from the TV. And we're going to put a digital antenna on top of it. So, we got the tongues already made. I've showed you guys this trailer before. We called it the Trashmaster 5000. Where we bent the frame in, we welded it all up, and then we welded on a 2-inch ball. Very well balanced. So I'm very excited about this, to make a camper out of it. So there's that project right there that we're working on. I got all kinds of stuff to show you guys. We got a lot of catching up to do. So I've been doing a little mini series. I started a mini series. And this is part of that mini-series to show you guys how the fuel tank has been coming out. Now, this fuel tank right here is a junk fuel tank. It is not for sale. It's not going to be sold. It's a junk tank. Okay? I don't sell junk parts. I never have, never will. But I'm going to show you guys where I left off on it. Okay? So, we had this thing sitting now since last Friday, I think it was. So we're going to go to this Friday with it sitting in here. And luckily, I'm very excited about it. It has a leak. It has a little leak in it, which is good, because that's what we want. We want a leak, because I'm going to show you guys how to repair leaks. Got a big old spider in there. There we go. Okay. The inside of the tank is just rotted to hell. That's all vinegar sitting there. You can see all the rust. right there, floating to the top. It's breaking it up nicely. The cap is even getting cleaned on the outer parts, not so much the inner part. This is all stuff right here from floating. Actually, I'm going to pause you guys for a minute and I'm going to go rinse it off real quick. Okay, so now you can see how clean the cap is. I just rinsed it off with water. And you can see how all the rust has literally come right off of it. And that's how nice it looks. And this is what the inside of the fuel tank is going to look like. It's going to be nice and clean like that once we get it all said and done. So I probably could get this type of result right now in the tank. But we want to let it sit for a few more days just because it's such heavy, thick rust. But that's not bad. Next time I pull this cap off, if this part right here is submerged, it's going to look like it did before, crappy. So it's literally pulling. I mean, you can see how nice that cap come out. So we're doing a vinegar wash, a clean. This thing right here is filled up with 2.5 gallons of vinegar from our market basket, and that's how we're going to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean the inside of this tank out. We're going to flush it out. We're going to grind off all the rust. We're going to make it look nice and pretty, almost usable. There's a leak down bottom, so we're going to find that leak. We're going to take care of it. We're going to braze it, and then if you guys remember from that last video I did, the tank mount has a crack in it, so we're going to take a Dremel tool and we're going to put a groove in it, and then we're going to MIG weld it so it's nice and solid again. And then we're going to take a hammer and put a big old dent in it. Yep, big old dent right in the side of it. And then we're going to remove the dent. So I'm going to show you guys how I do all that type of stuff, because that's the kind of guy I am. So by the time I get done with that tank, it's going to be cleaned, repaired, and it's going to be good to go. So alright, so back on my my projects. I got to show you guys what my scrap guy brought over to me. He brought over this awesome mini bike. This is a Razor scooter type thing, 50cc. Oh, good chipmunk. It's a 50cc scooter. It has, this is the back plastic here. This actually screws. I was trying to find out where it's screwed to, going over the whole entire bike, and turns out it screws to the bottom of the seat. There are 4 screws that go in here. I have to get the screws. The screws are missing, but this screws at the bottom, or 5 screws I should say, right at the bottom like that, and then it fits on the bike. And then there are these plastics that go in the front there. It is missing the fuel tank, but the brakes work in the back, not in the front, so I need to get cables. Front seized up a little bit. I did start it. I'm gonna restart it again because I did the video, but I messed up on the video. I did do a first start, but I'm giving you guys a first look right now. It's in pretty decent shape. It's still got the little nubbies on the tires, but we'll like this. Here we go. Seat's in good shape. So we're gonna put all that stuff off to the side. We're gonna try restarting this thing. This is another machine that my scrap guy. By the way, my scrap guy Roland, thank you very much for these projects. He's given me cool stuff like I'll show you one of the other things he gave me. Roland brought this over to the house, and I got such a cool. I thought it was awesome. So it's a track drive snowblower. Now, mind you, people junk these things, and he's a scrap guy. So he takes the stuff down to the scrap and gets paid for doing that. So whenever he drops something like this off right here, it's a sacrifice for him as well. But I buy him off of him, and he gives me a decent. He sells them to me for scrap price, which is awesome. So I've got this right here. It's got tracks on it. We're gonna mount this whole axle rod assembly right here. This is gonna be the drive axle, because that's what it is. That operates the tracks. And then what do you call it there? Wish the chain was off, but you guys can get a feel for it. But anyway, we're just going to use this axle with the shaft, and the 2 tracks, they're going to go on the back of that Doodlebug mini bike. So the mini bike is going to be ran on tracks, and then we're going to take the front wheel off and put skis on it. So that's a project we got coming up for the winter. Going to make make my son a little what do you call it there? A winter project, a winter bike. So it's going to be pretty cool. So without further ado, let's hear this thing run. I'm actually very tickled pink to do this. I don't have fuel for it, so we're going to borrow fuel from that. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Like I said, I already started it up once, and I was very impressed with how it ran. It ran pretty well. But I'll show you guys how it runs, because that's what we do on my channel, right? Okay, so we tip this over on the side like so. Open up the fuel cap. Take the fuel lines. Got 2 of them. Forward pump and return. Underneath is a primer button, primer bulb. Yeah, fuel. Okay, we got a choke. Nope, got a chipmunk over there. Okay, now we're gonna. The camera's gonna shake a little bit when I pull it because the. Well, I'm doing it one-handed. Nope. Okay, hold on. Well, it did run. I think I get more fuel to it. Give it some throttle. There we go. Take the choke off. See if we keep it primed. Nice. The choke is off right now, and it's just sitting there idling. It's got a heavier, it's a 49cc motor. And the chain, I got to lubricate the chain. I'm going to put that in vinegar as well because it's all stiff. But I'll show you. Here's the clutch drive right here. This is the drive sprocket that runs the chain. And when you give it throttle, it engages it. Pretty cool, huh? And then you shut it off. You got this button right here, and that kills it. So the kill switch works. The motor runs. It needs an air filter assembly. It needs a fuel tank and cables. And the tires on this thing, like I said, are in good shape. They hold air. We're gonna let them soak inside. Got some spiders on. Look at that, huh? Creepy. So, we're going to cover this over because we're going to get rain tomorrow. And then, what do you call it there? We'll be back on this one as well. So, I want to say thank you again, Roland, for an awesome little mini bike. Pretty cool. Enjoyable. So, we got to figure out how this thing goes together. And, can't wait to have my little guy start on this thing. I'll put this cap back on. So, he brings me over some pretty cool stuff. And I think I have an air filter assembly for that. I'll put this away. Put it right here for now. I just don't want it on the ground. We're going to get rain, so I got to cover everything over. But anyway, that's a special shout out to my scrap guy, Roland. He comes over anytime I need him and picks up my metal, and sometimes he brings me presents. Like this one. So thank you again, Roland. He, what do you call it there, brought me over a mower deck for this bad boy right here. This was another freebie I found. What do you call it there? A friend of mine, Brian, gave me. 21 horsepower V-twin. Drives nice. Got good, decent tires on the back. But I got 2 nice tires for the front. And so my scrap guy, Roland, brought me over a mower deck for it. So a 46-inch path mower deck. It'll fit right on there, so we're going to be doing that. So we got some stuff going on, guys. So I showed you guys the mini bike, the tractor, the tank and the Redneck 5000. And I want to give a special shout out to some cool YouTubers. If you guys go on my playlist and you check under recently liked, I have some pretty cool. I have Harvey Spooner. What do you call it there? He does some pretty cool projects with his ATVs. Muncie One, he does a lot of small engine stuff as well. I've known him for a while now. And what do you call it? He also into the Volkswagen stuff. So just some other channels to check out. I have the Snake Charmer. She's a bagpiper and does some really cool, awesome music. You guys have got to check out her, what do you call it there? Some of her renditions. She did, what do you call it there? Oh, I can't think of the name of that song. It's, you gotta check out her channel. She's done so many of them. She's got so many that I like. And I'm not really good with names of songs. But, what do you call it there? The Boston Song, Metallica. She's got the Cranberries on. She's got all kinds of stuff. You got to really check her out. She's awesome. What do you call it there? She's really good. There's I got some really cool guys on my Redbeard's Garage. He does mini bikes and stuff, like go-karts and stuff like that. So check out some of my YouTube channels and some of the people that I subscribe to. You'll find some pretty interesting stuff on there as well. So I just want to do some shout outs to some people like that. Just check out the videos that I liked, and they're on my playlist there. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, by all means, please send them my way. But yeah, you're gonna love that bagpipe. The Snake Charmer. She's, like I said, she's on my thing there. She does what do you call it there? Oh, that Boston song. I can't think of the name of it. But and it kicks into what do you call it there? Metallica songs, Sandman, and another one, and it's just awesome. And there's 3 ladies on there, and they're just really talented with the bagpipes. And I'm not a big bagpipe person except for AC/DC, and now I have another one. So just some shout outs. So, and I want to thank you guys. 587 subscribers. You guys are awesome. I want to shout out to my what do you call it there? The friends over there in Pakistan who invited me to join their group, their motorcycle group. They got a lot of GTOs. These guys are awesome. So you know, I hope their channel grows as well. Their Facebook channel, and yeah, just a lot of great people out there, you know. So yeah, they have a lot of cool GTOs. If you guys get a chance to check them out on Facebook. What do you call it there? There's just so many awesome people out there. Show you guys the river. The Lamprey. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. It's like in the 80s right now. A little muggy, but then there's the breeze that kicks in, and that makes it all that much more enjoyable. And it makes you appreciate a day like today, you know what I mean? Getting a lot of work done. Getting a lot of stuff done. Got out of work early. And just loving it. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And keep those questions coming. By the way, guys, when you guys ask a question on my channel, when you put it in the comments, this is a great thing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because someone else other than yourself has that same question, and then when I answer it, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And you're also helping people out with these awesome questions. So keep them going, keep them coming, and just thank you for the I'm not getting paid for this, okay? YouTube has changed their laws and their rules and whatever you want to call it, and so this is all me giving myself to you guys, a small piece of me to you guys. And I'm putting myself out there to keep doing these videos even after what do you call it there, you know, YouTube screwed us all over. So thank you guys for standing with me, being with me, and I enjoy doing these videos for you, and I'm not going to stop. So thank you very much. Give you guys a thumbs up, and please like and share my page as much as possible, because I need to keep growing. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.